Hey, what's going on, family? This is D Sessions coming to you with a blessing. Put your hope in God, no need to be stressing. My today's topic is the pain that produce purpose. The pain that produce purpose. I want to start off by saying that there's not a human being, there's not a brother or sister that I've ever met that didn't go through some type of pain, right? And through my personal life, I have a memoir on pain, and as I was growing up and I was young, I never understood, you know, why, you know, do I have to go through certain trials, certain tribulations, certain adversities. Um, but I was told that life in itself is a university of adversity. So in order to learn, in order to go to the next level, in order to graduate to the next class, in order to get to that next level of experience and knowledge, we would have to go through certain things in life. Here today, as I look back and I remember all of the stuff that I've been through, and my mother used to always say, I'd be like, Mom, why I gotta go through all these tests? She said the test is building a testimony, right? And I used to say, Mom, um, why is all this happening? She always said that God is giving you experience. God is giving you experience. You have to go through this in order to get that experience so that when you move to the next chapter of your life, you will be able to impart that experience to those who may be going through it in that chapter of their life. But I never understood that. So I want to get to the point of pain that produce purpose. There's a scripture that says God works all things together for the good, right? All things together for the good. The bad, right? The indifferent, right? The rejection, right? The pain, the death of a loved one. Everything, and this is the rubber that meets the road. What will that pain produce in you? Will it produce purpose, right? Or will it produce bitterness? It can either make you better or bitter. Now, for those who take that pain and internalize that pain and use the pain in comparison to the scripture and the pain of those who God used in the old times and in these living times right now. And what did that pain produce, right? For an example, the pain of the loss of a father or a mother, growing up without that authority figure in your life, right? And going to the streets to look for some type of symbol of that gone mother, gone father, right? And then coming into contact with people who are far from that example, but falling into that category, right? And people say, well, if you have a baby, you're titled a father. But what's a father, right? Somebody that buy Pampers, Similac, a stroller, a crib. No, a father has to add more value, more purpose to that child's life. And a lot of times we only replicate or we emulate the figure of the father or that person that was an example in our life. We can only reproduce what was produced in our lives. And I'm saying that to say that through the loss, through the struggles, through everything that we experience, it produces wisdom. It gives us knowledge of certain things. Now, if we look at it through the victim's view, then poor me, I'm a victim. But I'm here to tell you that you're not a victim, you're a victor. And everything that you're going through is producing purpose if you choose and allow it to produce purpose. But you can allow it to also produce bitterness, complaints. There's a saying, what we meditate on, what we think about controls how we feel. And how we feel controls how we act. And how we act creates our destiny, and it creates habits, and next thing you know, we're stuck in that. So if all of the pain is producing, for an example, I'm gonna give you an example. The pain of being incarcerated, right? The pain of being away from your loved ones, um, through your own negligence, through my own negligence, through my own struggles. You know, while being in there, I got the experience of being told when to eat, when to sleep, when to use the phone, when to go outside for 1 hour recreation. All of that is experience. I didn't want that experience, but that's just something that I had to go through to be where I'm at today, to have the wisdom and experience that I have today. So now I'm working with brothers that was incarcerated, sisters that was incarcerated, where I can empathize, not just sympathize, empathize what it's like to be incarcerated. So I'm able to share, right, the tools and techniques that I've used to overcome that obstacle and to be healed from that pain. See, that purpose, that pain produced purpose that could be beneficial to someone else who I come in contact with. So my topic for today, as I said, pain that produce purpose. And just remember, all the pain that you're going through, everything that you're struggling with, it can make you better or bitter. But if you choose it, and if you seek God and ask God for his wisdom and for his guidance and to make purpose out of the pain and to give you a clear understanding as to why you're going through it. You're not going through it because you're a victim. You're going through it because you're a victor. And everything that you're going through is preparing you to pave the way for those who are going to go through it. So you can be an example of hope to those who are hopeless. You could be light to those who are in darkness. You could be a breath of life to those who are breathing death or one action away from suicide. So just remember, everything that you're going through, the pain, the hurt, is for a greater cause. And I'm going to leave you with this. When you go to the gym, right, trying to get diesel, get your weight up, right, you get up under the weight and you push, right, and it hurts. When you finish working out, you go home. Later on that day, the next day, you feel the pain, right? But all that weight, all that pressure, all that intense pushing produced pain. But the outcome is the growth of the muscle. So in that pain, you're growing. In the pains of life, you're gonna grow if you choose to. Or you could go home and say, oh, I'm in pain. I don't want to ever go back to the gym. Purpose through the pain or complaints and bitterness. The choice is yours. But I'm here to tell you that the pain that will produce purpose. This is D Says coming to you with a bless. Put your trust in God, no need to stress. Until next time, peace out.